Children's. It's
Holy crap. It's Saturday for sure. Somewhere around the end of April. And you'll see the odd bug flying, the biting bugs, but they seem to be sick. They seem to be at the end of their lifespan. Yeah, today's July something or other. 27. Yeah, July 27th. But yeah, you'll see the biting bugs flying around, but they're fairly well done. They appear to not be biting. I think I mentioned they're supposed to be gone the first week of July, and oh man, it was about the second week before we got some relief from them. It's terrible. Still in Maine, Presque Isle, Maine, my little flying club here, Aroostook County Flyers. I got a text yesterday from one of the other club members who said, come on out. I'm flying the pits. So we'll see if Toby makes it out. Taking off. Dead calm today. And that's nice. I like calm. Makes Daddy happy. Oh, just life has been good here. Yeah, the club is a little more active than it has been in years past, which is nice. Been doing stuff, which is great. Lamenting the fact that my beautiful dog is an old lady now and has half the stamina she did last year, but well, you wouldn't know it when she's around you. She's just spry as can be, but after about a half hour walk, about a half-mile walk, she's ready to be in the house and sleeping. But we're blessed to have her. You know, many times the labs, they about year 5, they're in a big lump and all they do is sleep. Well, she is never that way. All the way up until just about 10 years, she's just as spry as can be and could out-hike you. Well, that is no more. But she's not in pain. Just like I said, you wouldn't know there's anything different, but we spend 24/7 with her. And we notice every nuance in her behavior. Shout outs, Renfield, I hope all is well up in Redneckville.
15 volts.
Who else? The Rowdies, of course. Oh my goodness, the Rowdies.
Low battery. Battery critical. Low battery.
That must be because these things are cold. I don't know. Or I'm hauling butt, you know, comparatively. I don't know. You going on the charger though?
Low battery. Battery critical. 14.4 volts.
Yeah,
low battery.
Time to come on in. Gosh, that was a short trip. Landing. Landing. Yeah, I sprayed my hat so I can get some relief from these devilish buggers. Oh.
Throttle hold. Throttle hold.
I think our grass might be getting a little long.
15.3 volts.
I think we'll stay on a hot battery here and fly another one. Now that was with my name brand batteries, if you will.
Throttle active. Throttle active. 3 minutes.
Yeah, my landing gear is just about splayed. I wonder if there's something I can,
15.1 volts.
if I can
Throttle hold.
bend
Throttle hold.
them things. I think I could. It was fun though. I flew this the other day on the Mini
Telemetry lost.
2200s. It was amazing.
Telemetry recovered.
Loose grass all over the plane. Oh, it is the new batteries. Yeah, yeah. They're just not as.
3 volts.
These are the China Hobby Line batteries. They just don't have the punch.
Telemetry lost.
Yeah, that was a good experiment though. Yeah, let's go put that back on charge. Yeah, they've been cycled enough to where they should be, speaking of spry, pretty spry, and they're not. So, lesson learned. I think they're probably about as crappy as my old Hobby King batteries. I think they last about that long. In fact, let's, for fun, charge one of them up. See what we get. Azir. Stephen from Virginia, I hope you heal up. I understand you have a bum leg, so to speak. And the other people that are good enough to interface with me, I hope all is well in your collective worlds. Yeah, like I said, we're doing great here. We
15.3
went to
volts.
a concert in a local community. Well, actually, it's the community furthest north in the northeast in the United States, which is about 10 miles from where I'm at. And that's Caribou. So I'm in Presque Isle, Maine, and where I went to their local community shindig is in
16.8 volts.
Caribou, Maine. We had a blast. There's a neat local band called the just a second. The Star City Syndicate. This was called Star City here because this is one of the first places that they had developed an ICBM to be deployed. And
Throttle active. Throttle active.
the moniker
16.8
taken off
volts.
was Star City. And yeah, it's a neat little band. They play a bunch of standards, and they have a brass section, horns,
15.8 volts.
and it's just, I mean, absolutely 100% lovely. It's not hitting me, but I'd like to get some video. The irony that I'd knock myself out with my own plane is not lost on me. So yeah, we took our neighbor Jen.
15.7 volts.
Would have loved Lynn to be here,
5 minutes.
but Lynn is in Arizona. That's her husband. Super nice guy, just a genuinely decent fella, and Jen's just lovely as well. We're out of here in what, 18 days?
15.6 volts.
Whatever the 15th works out to be, we're out of here. And I might hate it. I'd like to be here another month or so. But we got to go. Upside is we'll be going to Alaska.
.3 volts.
So we are jazzed about that.
4 minutes.
Not super jazzed about the drive home. We did not encounter any foul weather on the way up. I suspect that that's all I'm going to encounter on the way back home, this foul weather. But we shall see.
.2 volts.
Yeah, we're having a good time here. Not exercising as much as we should, and I attribute that to my wife. We're codependent and we love being around each other, and that's for better or worse. And by worse, I mean we just don't
14.9 volts.
get out and exercise like we should.
3 minutes.
And that's ungood. And she complains about gaining weight. She still looks good, but well, you gotta watch that stuff. It will get away from you. Yeah, I stuck the little
14.9 volts.
the little shorty 2200 in here and flew it the other day, and oh my goodness, fly it for a week. It's just awesome. I might try to, we'll see, disassemble my turbo timber off of floats
14.8 volts.
and put it back on wheels
2 minutes.
and see if I can't squeeze it under my bed diagonally. I think it was a little longer than this, I think is how that worked. And it wouldn't fit under my bed in my rig. So I said, screw it, I'll just use this.
15 volts.
Just to mix it up a little bit, but I don't know. We'll see. Timber. In the tube deep, Scott,
Low battery.
San Diego Ute fan. Ute.
Low battery. .9 volts. 1 minute.
Yeah, you get a full 6 minutes out of these
Low battery.
elderly
Low battery.
name brand batteries. Landing.
.1 volts.
Yeah, we need to get some Tundra tires on
30 seconds.
Ralph's air tractor.
Throttle pull.
The landing gear
Throttle
has
pull.
been resolutely tortured on this thing. I mean tortured.
.1 volts. Battery critical. Low battery.
All right, guys. I'll get another aircraft in the air, and we'll BS more. See ya. I'm back. So what else is going on? Nothing, really. I got my rig squared away. I say squared away. Mechanically, I need to do some. Cleaning on it in the form of buffing. When I do my buffing trick, it lasts about 2-3 months. So it needs some love. So I'll need to do that before I leave. Get it looking pretty. Looking pretty. Good deals. But yeah, it's all fixed as we had discussed previously in reference to a slide out issue.
Throttle
Yeah.
active.
Taking off. Yeah, truck's running fine. Just thinking about leaving, unfortunately, or fortunately, whichever way you look at it. I gotta air up the tires, but I can't do that well with any ease. I actually, if I had to, I could, but got with my local Chevy dealer, and I'll just get there one morning bright and early and have them air up all my tires. I'm gonna get the dog's nails trimmed before we go. What else? Yeah. Oh, of course, Captain Crunch. Your relatives are absolutely beautiful, astoundingly beautiful, as one might expect from Norway. And they look like they're as pretty inside as they are outside. That's a double whammy when you are just gorgeous and a lovely human being at the same time. You gotta like that. I'm so pleased your trip's going well. Yeah, the Paris Olympics are interrupted by just a couple of 2 or 3 dirt bags hitting their fiber optic cables. Wonderful. I had a train station delay. I know what it's like, and it just sucks. We got lucky. We were only delayed about 4 or 5 hours. Just sucks. Just got a message from Toby. He's on his way out. Yeah, we're going to go into Caribou. One of the things we like to do is get all our little Christmas shopping things out of the way while we're on the road. And Sherba found something from a local woodworker that she thinks my son will like. So we're going to go get some stuff done from the woodworker. Said it'll take him about 10 minutes. I think we're going to go to the Caribou movie theater and watch Twister. That's at 2. We love matinees. I've decided 99% certain, well, it's either one of two things. I'm either going to buy the $179 Hobby King paraglider, which there's an art to flying them damn things. Or one of the mini helicopters. Holy crap, for a couple $160, like the one that the RC Sailor's doing. For $160, you get these little helicopters that just are great. You know, you're not having to sweat while you're flying them. You know, I started flying when we only had a tail gyro. That was it, man. The rest of it was on you. And then as time has come on, there's flybarless systems and yeah. So I gotta buy myself one of them when I get home. And I think I'm gonna use our friends Amazon. I think I can probably buy what I want through them. They're a little bit more, you know, the free shipping BS. You pay for your shipping with a higher price. But
30 seconds.
yeah, I think I'm gonna get me one of them little mini helicopters because they'll be great. I can fly them at camp, right? I'm not gonna be able to do
20
that with
seconds.
a paraglider.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2,
Landing.
throttle hold.
Ralph accidentally bought the 2SE from Amazon instead of the 4K, and it was cheaper. I'll give him that. But yeah, he's concerned about it, and I got the same plane. I had the same drone. Don't worry about it. He says, "What's the difference between the two?" I go, "It's 2.7K instead of 4." Trying to shut off my camera. All right, I'll be back in a few. I'm back. I think it's going to be 80 today, or 80 something. I'm not jazzed about that at all.
Telemetry lost. Telemetry recovered. 12.5 volts.
Puddle star.
Throttle active. Throttle active.
What did somebody tell me? Hand launch, hand catch. Negatory. Oh, here comes my flying partner. What are we, a little nose heavy? Is that what we're doing?
12.2
Let's
volts.
fix that. Good morning. This is not hot. You don't even know what hot is.
7 volts.
This is lovely. This is spring-like weather, and this is spring-like weather in Florida.
Spring?
In Florida.
Yeah.
Eleven point six volts.
Puddle star.
Eleven point seven volts.
Puddle star. Now Toby's airplane is a gasser. So when he gets the pits out here, he's going to have to
11.6 volts.
do whatever you got to do to get gas engines running. Puddle star. Yeah, I never really bought more than 3 batteries for this thing because it just doesn't need it.
11.4 volts.
Yeah, I thought about getting another one of these, and I'm like, eh. Let's get a helicopter instead. I just need to get spares for it. So funny.
11.5 volts.
Yeah, I gotta see if AI can make voices. Be neat to get like the lady's voice from Logan's Run.
Volts.
5. Ooh, that sun. I swear it's not as bright as it is in Florida though.
.1 volts.
I think this is my only twin. Do I have another twin? Nah, I think this is it.
Volts.
We're gonna be low here in a second. Puddle star.
10.8 volts.
Landing.
Throttle hold. Throttle hold.
What do you know?
Yeah.
Well, we got no wind. Okay, are you good? Are you good? Yes?
This is my maiden.
Yeah, I know, but are you?
I think it's nose heavy.
Okay.
I gotta land it.
All right, just keep her up. You're good. You can fly her slow. She'll fly slow. Oh, you're doing good. Holy crap, that's lovely. Let's not, yeah, let's, perfect. Oh,
Landing gear off. See? Told you I cracked.
oh, that's pretty good though. You didn't drill it.
Cool.
You very well may need to. I set my camera down somewhere. Alrighty. Taking off.
Throttle active. Throttle active. 16.7 volts. Volts. Five minutes. 15.8 volts.
thread that said don't run DLEs.
What's that?
In this thread talking about this motor.
You said DLE. What's that?
The DLE motor 60, the one that's on my plane.
Oh, that is don't run that motor.
Oh, yeah, there's 3 people so far in a thread of, you know, there's a lot of complaints.
15.4 volts.
Well, now, I don't know that 3 is fair, though, right? 3 out of a bunch?
Yeah, there's some people saying send it back to the manufacturer and have them rebuild it.
I think that's not a bad idea if it's the motor.
Yeah, I think it's a motor.
4 minutes.
And you can bend a crankshaft. I mean, they're not that strong when you're running into a tree.
Right, exactly. That's my point.
.3 volts.
Timber.
Low battery. Minutes. 15.2 volts. Low battery. Volts.
Landing.
2 minutes.
Yeah, my gut's telling me
15.1 volts.
My gut's telling me that crash gets some.
We went to the Caribou Recreation Center
Oh, you did? I saw that on your YouTube channel.
and thoroughly enjoyed Star City Syndicate.
Yeah.
Man, them horns.
Oh, yeah.
Clear.
Throttle home. Throttle home. 15.1 volts.
Why, thank you, Amber.
Well, I'm just gonna plug these.
Yeah, those, you'll balance charge them when you get them home.
Yeah. Take it apart.
Oh my goodness, thank you. Thank you very much. That was great.
15.2 volts.
All right, somewhere around
So
here.
that plane there is for like hard surface.
I'm sorry, what was that?
Plane's made for hard surface.
Yes. Yeah, I'm afraid that,
That's a Loring Air Force Base plane.
yeah, I'm afraid that your landing gear,
Doesn't like grass.
probably not. And that's Ralph rolling out. What a nice morning. We both flew. I had Ralph fly one battery through my my Mavic Mini, and then I did a demonstration with Ralph and Sean. He's a local farmer.
16.7 volts.
It's a little gusty. We'll see how this thing does. Might just come back out tomorrow and fly. I'm not a fan of flying gusty.
Throttle active. Throttle
What
active.
is that? Oh, it's a feather probably.
16.6 volts.
Uh-oh. Between the wind and the grass, I don't want to chop my prop up. Don't! Yeah, we're not going to be doing that. Well, I just got gusty all of a sudden. I don't think I've ever done that. Let's make sure that thing ain't bent. Oh, we're good. Yeah, we're gonna call this.
5 volts.
See ya. Hey guys, your old friend. I'm out at the club here in beautiful Presque Isle, Maine, and me and Ralph have been out doodling around, playing.
Throttle active.
Taking off!
Active. 16.6 volts.
Not taking off, it's in reverse. Nope! I've been drinking. I never do that. I mean, never.
16.5 volts. Battery critical. Low battery.
Let's try this again.
Throttle hold. Throttle hold.
Make sure I got. Oh, wait a minute. Well, that makes sense. I didn't do a pre-flight, and I don't have. Oh, there's my elevator. Am I on the right plane? Well, it was stuck. I don't know if I'm gonna trust that.
16.5 volts. Middle rates. Middle rates.
And you do not want a rudder to die, or an elevator to die.
Throttle active.
Ugh.
Throttle active.
Might force me to buy a new plane.
16.4 volts.
Well, that makes sense now. Maybe that's why I did it this morning. I actually had that happen this morning as well.
15.7 volts.
The little instant trim there. And she wasn't flying straight.
5 minutes.
Ooh, it is getting dark. Wonder what time it is.
15.7 volts.
Huh. Yeah, I might have pissed that servo off up underneath my bed because I felt it snap loose.
Volts.
Yeah, she's flying straight now. I think that's the original servo.
Minutes.
I mean, I had an elevator servo go bad and a Fly Zone Beaver drilled it into the ground. I mean, drilled it. Did. All right, well, I'm gonna slip back out here with Ralph in the morning. We're gonna fly some drones to figure out whether I want to bring my big one back. I guess I could. Ooh, I think there's sand fleas out here. But yeah, we came out this morning and flew and just had a blast. And The weather is so gorgeous. This is what you sign on for around here. 70s. The rest of my stay, I leave Thursday in a week. The rest of my stay will be in the 70s as a high.
Minutes.
Timber.
.1 volts.
Eric, our club president, just mowed and dethatched. Ralph is getting used to his
15.1 volts.
getting used to his Mavic Mini. No worries, doing great. In fact, I'm having him fly mine. So funny. These batteries
2 minutes.
just last wonderfully.
.7 volts.
Timber. We'll start getting a voltage call out
Low
here
battery.
pretty soon. Shout outs. How you doing, Rowdies? Thinking of you. Captain Crunch. All you other maniacs.
14.9 volts.
Scott San Diego Ute fan
Low
who's
battery.
got a drone that he doesn't want to fly.
Low battery.
In the tube deep.
Low battery. 1 minute.
Landing.
Volts.
All right, thanks for hanging out. We'll talk again.
Throttle hold. Throttle hold.
Hey, you were sticking. Sounds good now. See ya. But yeah, the drones, they kind of beat the wind into submission. Alrighty.
Throttle active. Throttle active.
Taking off. Well, yesterday my
16.7 volts.
elevator was jammed. Sure was. All right. It's me and Ralph this morning, flying planes. Probably going to come back out this evening. I'm not sure. I actually got to discuss that with him.
16.2
Dead
volts.
stick. Ooh. Yeah, me and M. Finn are having the same problem. The prop ain't starting until you get it up a little higher. I don't know why that is. Yeah, I'm at about, I don't know, a quarter stick before that damn thing turns. And I have recalibrated the ESC on more than one occasion.
15.4 volts.
There's Ralph. Got a little air tractor.
5 minutes.
Ralph uses the get up and fly measure. That thing seems to be loud. I don't know, man. I've rolled it twice yesterday. I could have bent the thing.
15.5 volts.
shout out to the Rowdies, of course, Captain Crunch. We're out of here in 11 days.
15.4 volts.
Got a bunch of stuff done yesterday around the rig. Had a set of LED lights go bad on my cap. I replaced
4
them.
minutes.
I did notice that the new coating that I put on the rig's roof, if you kneel down, it'll peel off. So I got to remember that. I got to figure out how best to make that adhere.
15.2 volts.
You know, you prep the surface, and there's just so much prepping you can do. You just simply might not be able to walk on that to any degree, or let's say in my case what I did was I had my knee down and twisted my knee around and it peeled the coating off. But anyway, it hasn't leaked, so I'm all happy.
Volts.
Make sure I don't run into Ralphie boy. Ralph flies way high.
3 minutes.
What else? Got aired up my tires on the rig, and then got some buffing done.
15.1 volts.
So I think it's funny because it took
Low battery.
took me 9 days to get up here from home. Landing. Go around. Yeah, I think it's noisy. I gotta make sure. I'm landing left to right.
14.8 volts.
Landing.
2 minutes.
Still a hot swap on batteries.
Throttle hold. Throttle hold.
The bearings are alright.
Telemetry lost. 15.3 volts. Telemetry recovered. Telemetry lost. Telemetry recovered.
That's called swamping. Yeah, the old China Hobby line batteries aren't quite as good as this. But I wouldn't expect them to be.
Telemetry lost. Telemetry recovered.
Ralph, you got eagle eyes.
.6 volts. Telemetry lost. Battery critical. Low battery. Telemetry recovered.
Alrighty, I'm gonna take off real quick, Ralph. A little cold out here.
Throttle active. Throttle active. Low battery.
I swear that thing's noisy.
14.8 volts.
Oh man, I must have did storage on this. Rats. Probably a good idea.
15.2 volts. One minute.
Get out, it didn't nose over.
15 volts.
That's wonderful.
I didn't even have the flaps down there.
30 seconds.
I forget how to use my flaps.
I forget how to turn my camera on and off.
That's hilarious.
20 seconds. 10, 15.2 volts. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I think it's the first time I've seen it without a nose over. That grass is nice and short, and you moved your battery. Plus, you finessed it in.
I also twisted the landing gear head.
Oh, genius.
14.7 volts.
Yeah, me too. You slip and bust your ass on that thing. Yeah, be real careful. Landing. Nice. Oh, I'm gonna have to go get it.
Throttle hold. Throttle hold.
Lovely. Good old airplane. See ya.
15.3 volts.
Still got 44% left in
Ain't that something?
it. 3.8.
That's crazy.
3.8.
That thing sips electrons.
3.8. 3.8. All 3.8. I thought that battery was toast.
It might have rallied.
The other one didn't.
Telemetry lost.
I'm back.
Boy, that
12.5 volts.
Yeah, you'll get used to it though.
Throttle
Yeah.
active. Throttle active.
Taking off. So it's Ralph's fixing to fly his Mini. And I'm gonna try to knock out some of these batteries I charged up the other day. You know, one day I might do a
11.7 volts.
an actual pre-flight check of my control surfaces. Instead of just tossing that stuff in the air like I do. Nah. I don't know if Sean's out there working yet or not. Is he moving around? No. Sean's a local farmer. He butts up against us here.
11.7 volts.
Also a former club member, excellent pilot. Just about talked him into buying a drone yesterday. Shout outs, what I do. I said Rowdies, Captain Crunch. Hopefully In the Tube Deep will figure things out. In the Tube Deep, hidey ho.
11.5 volts.
Just about a 5-6 mile an hour wind here, and oh god, it's cold. Wonderful though, it's better than hot. Who else? M. Finn, welcome back. It's funny, you thoroughly enjoyed your profile plane. I wonder who griped at you until you bought that thing. Alrighty. Yeah, these things are amazing. They're just dumbass proof. Yeah, people marvel at children and their ability to fly. The reality is it's
11.6 volts.
probably 80%, you know, great hand-eye coordination. But the other 20% is no fear in relation to flying, because you don't own anything. You ain't got to worry about busting stuff up.
11.3 volts.
I got 3 of these batteries. This damn thing will fly for 20 minutes, so I'm gonna run it down to around storage. Ralph said goodies for his drone are coming in. I see ya.
11.3 volts.
Ralph's line of sight, which I never do. Wind's coming from my right.
11.4 volts. .1 volts.
Old sun's peeking through. Boy, I knocked a fool out of this thing a while back. .1 volts. Landing. What did Crunch observe? Le plop?
Throttle hold. Throttle hold.
It's the best.
11.3 volts.
Brrr. Feels good though. Tired of burning up.
Telemetry lost.
Oh, I see what's going on here. We gotta do some work here.
Telemetry lost. 11.3 volts. Telemetry recovered. Telemetry lost.
I got a glue on my float plane. Hey guys, Joe Brian. I'm gonna have to do a mega blather. I get lost and wear out. We're flying so much. We come out here twice a day. This is a PM fly on August 6th. Let's see. God almighty, time's zipping by.
Throttle home.
So where am I at? I'm still in Presque Isle. Still at my little flying club. Ralph is wanting to knock out as much flying as he can before I leave. There we go. And damn it, we're going to do it. Taking off. Freaking love that plane. It's so funny to watch M. Finn. It really is. Because he understands the value of a foamy. I'm sorry, a 3D profile plane. A massive value. Because you just don't care. You know, if you drill it, you glue it, you fly it. That's just how it works. It's an amazing aircraft. And today it's windy, and you just don't care. You don't care. It'll tolerate up to about 15 miles an hour. Whoop. And that may be what we're dealing with right there. Harrier. Harrier. Blow my head around a little bit. Now Ralph's plane will tolerate this. I just don't know if Ralph's reflexes will. Just talked about that. The joys of growing old on my side as well. Yeah, I didn't get his red plane landing last night because I'm old and my reflexes are getting slow. Also, in all fairness, I just don't chase stuff much anymore. So I'll tell you, here's a whole trick. I learned this from flight test. The way you conduct a chase is you fly as if you want to hit it. Well, his planes are ARFs and stuff, and they're beautiful aircraft that I do not want to inadvertently destroy. So I'm reticent to chase it like I was going to hit it. What else? Flew them turkeys this morning. Yeah, a bunch of hens and poults. That was really neat. I mean, just as neat as you can get. Absolutely amazing. Thoroughly enjoyed that. They must not have predators up here. Like in Florida, you got eagles and you got big old red-shouldered hawks. I've seen a red-shouldered hawk here several years in a row. They must not mess with them poults, I guess. So flew this morning. Flew, I don't know how many minutes. The big Mavic. Got beautiful footage from all over, flying through clouds and just the whole deal. Coming out today, I don't know if it's going to be a little windy for me to fly the Mavic Mini. It'll tolerate, you know, pretty good winds. Got all the video from this morning up. Actually, there wasn't that much. There's one long one from the Mavic, and then I think, yeah, I did fly the Tundra. Putting the stabilized controller to work. Big old buzzard way up there, Turkey Vulture. So yeah, we're out of here. I got all my chores done, as I've mentioned, most of my chores done, as I've mentioned on the other thing. I got to get the air and the tires on that bad boy. I'll probably do that, I don't know, Thursday maybe, probably Friday. It's supposed to rain. Yeah, so got that going. But basically, I'm done. We went shopping today and provisioned out. We'll provision out again probably next Monday or Tuesday. I know what I gotta do. Friday, I gotta take Ellie to the dog groomer and get her nails done. Called my son and spoke with him and reminded him
20
about
seconds.
his responsibility of taking care of his sister. That's Ellie. And they are good to go.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Timer 1 elapsed.
Come up and around one more time. I actually have another like 2 minutes on these batteries. I think the reason they last so long is that they don't get pressured so bad.
Throttle hold.
Plop. These things are amazing. Just amazing. Let's fly around a little bit more on this platform. What else?
Telemetry lost.
No, life's good. Yeah, I played catch up with a longtime friend of mine. That was fun. Oh, I had to re-glue my puddle star. It fractured just near one of the wing things. Oh, man, hold on just a sec. I don't have telemetry on here, proper telemetry, so I've got to reset it. There we go. 5 minutes.
Throttle active.
The wind's coming from my left shoulder. Take it off. Yeah, Ralph would like me to get some video of his big red, but I don't know. That might be a little much on my Mini. I think I'm gonna have to share that with him. He can just get in a flight anyway. Oh, I did some in-service with Ralph, teaching him how to copy and paste YouTube stuff. You know, he's elderly and he's complaining that it's him, and today I actually vindicated him. It's a flaw with Windows. It really is. What a hassle. And Windows is not perfect. And I don't expect it to be, but man, what a hassle. You know, you do something that's fairly normal, and you expect it to work, and it doesn't. Yeah, I'm getting jazzed. You know, I hate leaving here, but once I kind of commit my mind that I gotta go, I start getting excited about the next adventure. So, pretty fun. We've got our days planned out. And next Thursday week. Welcome back, Crunch. I know getting into the swing of things again is, I don't know, it just depends on where you're at in your career. It can be anticlimactic, or, I don't know, man, just going to Europe. You just wish you could do it all the time. Shout out to George. He watches my videos on occasion. Scott, San Diego Ute fan, is working his brains out in his business and will never see a video of mine. Oh, I had fun talking with him in the tube deep today. It was really nice. The conversation was unbelievably light. We didn't worry ourselves about the heady business of life. Scott wrongly accused me of kicking his ass today, and it was funny. It was funny. God, I love this thing. I'm so pleased M. Finn decided to get one. He really didn't have a choice. He doesn't know this. He'll never see my videos either. Now he watches my National Geographic videos, but I doubt he'll watch my blather videos. Whoop. Ralph's putting together his belching gasser. I would like to get some video of it, but this is This is dirty air from me. This one turd hopped on our little thread, and what did he say? Don't catch that airplane that way, and you need to take the video down. Ignore. Man, I'm the king of ignoring. I love that mechanism. Maybe one day I'll go into the backstory about one of our latest dust-ups, but maybe not. It's just so nice to not even worry about it, you know, kind of a, just don't worry about it, you know. But yeah, there was a dust-up, and I was busted for guilt by association. I'd been waiting for it, so it was no surprise when it came out. I Don't Care, there's a great song. I forget who did it. It was one of them comedians, one of the bigger ones. He sings the I Don't Care song, which I just loved. I don't care. I don't care. Yeah, I do not want to dump this out there, but it is neat to get the grass up underneath, you know.
30 seconds.
Alright, it's twin time. I love twins. So my buddy was
20 seconds.
quizzing me about our next steps, and I said, well, we're out of here in, I don't know, 10, 11 days. And then
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
we take about that long to get home. Drive day, rest day, drive a day. And then we're home for about 4 days, and then we're Alaska bound. I think it's train, boat, and train. I think we go up on a train, and then we take the boat back, and then I end up in the Canadian Rockies.
Throttle hold.
And then we fly home. Oh, I see. And then we're home for, I don't know, maybe 3 weeks. And then we drive back up to, pull the rig back up to North Carolina and hang out there for a month, and then we're home for the season. Yeah, all that happens very quickly. Gosh, this thing is just so fun to fly.
Telemetry lost.
M. Finn is arguing with himself about whether he should have another one of these, about the benefits, and I say 2 profile foamies is a really good idea. That way if one's down, you got the other one, because they're so carefree. Let's see, Ralph might be cranking up Big Red. I should see how my drone's tolerating the wind, so let's try that. Alright guys, yeah, I'll just make a mega blather. It'll encompass a number of days, probably. And see you. Hey guys, your pal Brian again. Christ, another beautiful day. You know, just look out there. You see the hills in the distance and those beautiful spruce, and it's just insane. It's insane. It's insane in the membrane. Ralph did a great job not putting his red plane into them trees over there. I happened to get that on video. He was all happy. Yeah. The wind is dirty.
12.6 volts.
And by dirty, I mean like right dirty. And that thing, when he went up over there between the tall trees and the ones to the right, it started rocking when the wind hit it. And that almost became ungood.
Throttle active.
So,
Throttle active.
yeah. So he figured enough is enough. Take it off.
12.4 volts.
And that, you know, I should do a freaking check before I... Anyway, he, luckily, he didn't put it into the trees. You know, I talk about that stuff. You know, people don't want to talk about it. That's a beautiful airplane, and they all have a crap out date if you use them enough. In fact, my observations, quite simply, is that you only hope that you fly enough to kill your plane.
12.3 volts.
If you don't, then you're not flying them enough. You know? And if you're fortunate and you don't murder your airplane, that's great. But you know, the average Joe Schmo out there needs to get enough flights that by sheer accident you murder it. What do I say? On the Maiden, take a picture of it, because it's never going to look like that again.
12.2 volts.
Never going to look like that again. It's going to get rash from just getting put in and out of the vehicle. What we're kind of hoping is that the wind will let up here just a bit. It's supposed to calm down, you know, like a mile per hour. So it's a little more windy than we thought it was going to be. It was a surprise.
12.1 volts.
Man, somebody, I think it might have been my buddy who's suspiciously quiet in Great Britain. I think he has a loved one with a health issue. I'll send him a note. Prop Gear found a company that makes silicone O-rings. These things that I got are some type of rubber, and they just poop the bed after a while.
12.1 volts.
Fly this thing forever. But yeah, life is good. Hit myself with a wing. Damn it. Okay, taking off. Yeah,
11.9 volts.
life is good, and it's fixing to even get better. I'm heading to Alaska. I think I told y'all there's a book called or a service called Find Penguins, and it'll help you make, eventually, as you upload photos and tell it where you're at, it'll eventually you push a button. Oh, I did because
11.9 volts.
Captain Crunch said he did this for somebody for maybe a going away present, or retirement present. But yeah, your eventual need is to push a button, and I think for $80 they send you this beautiful book, you know, or in my case $80. My neighbor, he said he has 300 pages, so he's not going to be $80. But I want to do two separate ones. Wife wants to roll it into just one big book for the season, and you know how that works, whatever a princess wants. But I would like to just do a separate one for the Alaska trip. Boy, you lose this thing out there, you're going to have to use a drone to find it. That grass is amber waves.
11.7 volts.
Man, what great food for horses. It's funny, it sounds like a twin. So yeah, getting excited at the promise of
11.4
more adventures. Just simply leaving here is quite the adventure. We're an hour north of I-95 where it ends. You know, a long way. All by happenstance, you know. My friend and his wife challenged us to travel in 2021, and
11.4 volts.
it didn't take much. Okay, because they had already had a place in Bar Harbor that they'd use. So when we were camping out together, you know, I miss them. I haven't seen them in more than a year, I think. They live 6 miles from me.
11.4 volts.
Yeah, they challenged us to come up here, and Sherba, my wife, says, why don't we see if we can, after we leave Bar Harbor and see Acadia, we'll go ahead and delve into the prospects of just going further north. I mean, she's literally an explorer. I've told you all 1,000 times. She is the brains of the operation. Me, I reach things in high places. That's my job. Reaching things in high places. So fun how the human mind works. You just become one with a machine, and your fingers, just like typing,
11.3 volts.
they just automatically do what they're supposed to do. Crazy. Whoop. Yeah, it really shows itself with a drone, because you're, I don't have any automated feature. Well, the big one, I guess, has automated features, but I heard that stuff don't work, so. So you're wanting to get cinematic style shots, you know? So as you fly backwards with your drone, then you can't see backwards. You got to remember what was behind there, and I've just about had my butt handed to me on more than one occasion.
11.3 volts.
And you're trying to be smooth about it and keep things in frame, and the more you do it, the better you get. And I'm just finally exercising that type of muscle to where I'm getting a little bit better. And tonight I was able to get what I wanted to get in frame. Although it's quite the distance away.
11.2 volts.
See how long you can fly this thing? It's crazy. I think it's a 300 milliamp battery. No, it's 850. Anybody else watch me? George, Dale, excuse me, that was a great belch. Virginia Bareback Boy, although he has some type of bizarre policy of not being able to comment or say anything. I don't know. Not allowed to acknowledge, and I just love the guy. Get along with him famously. Him and his lovely wife Cheryl, and dog Madison, and man, the grandkids. Oh, that's so cool. Ooh, stay out of the way this time. But he, in theory, watches my stuff.
11.1 volts.
There's about 8 or 10 of you. Oh, definitely my buddy Tom. He commented the other day about Loring and said something about thinking about him, but I don't think he was thinking about the correct video. I didn't reference him in that video. Oh, maybe he was doing a homonym on the term Loring for Goring. Maybe that's it. Yeah, he's got such
11.1 volts.
an eclectic sense of humor that it doesn't always translate. Wasn't I polite when I said eclectic, Tom? But yeah, I hope he's doing well with his wife, and the only way I know anything about him is his brother-in-law is kind enough to give me an update. I joked with him that I get along with him way better than I do them, but as it turns out, it's not a joke. Me and Robbie talk with some frequency. Beautiful clouds up there. Whoop. Let's not drill it, because I gotta go find the damn thing. End up unscathed, but man, you gotta, literally, you just take your drone.
10.9 volts.
Oh, we're getting low. So Ralph's giving me tomorrow off. He's gonna go hang out with his Canadian friends. They're doing a barbecue. And I'm thinking indoor sports. It's gonna be a beautiful day. Grab the wife and dog and go hang out on the trails as much as the dog will tolerate. I had to explain that to my son. You know, this time last year, I'm telling you, you could never tire Ellie out. She's an extraordinary lab, just extraordinary. She'll hike with you, don't matter. She'll go do whatever you want to do. Well, from 1 year, she went down to
Low battery.
went down to not so much. And oh, it's just heartbreaking.
10.7 volts.
You know, you have a graphic
Low
illustration
battery.
of her health. So so now she'll do about a quarter mile or a half a mile, and I've mentioned all this before. She does about a half mile, and she's tuckered.
Low battery.
Landing.
Throttle hold. Throttle hold.
Beautiful little girl, just beautiful. She has a
5 volts.
I mentioned this previously, but you know, for those of you who
Low
haven't
battery.
seen this or whatever, she has an enlarged spleen, which is endemic. In fact, I just talked about this today. Generally, of German Shepherds.
Low battery.
So we did the biopsy on her, and it came back negative, and we're very happy about that.
10.5 volts. Low battery.
However, you know, the guy, the vet, Dr. Chris, he says, you know, keep an eye on her. She, you know, if she exhibits any aberrant behavior, you need to, you know, go ahead and let's follow this up.
Low battery.
So what I've done is I've artificially reduced
Low battery.
her weight, and boy, that seems to have given her just shy of a new lease. But she still tires out, and she's very sensitive to the heat, much like me and her mother. And what's kind of nice about recognizing the inevitable is you tend to, if you're smart, you tend to respect it and let them get away with more and take time to enjoy her company. Couldn't sleep last night. It was one of the rare instances since I've been here that I was up a bunch in the night. Instead of getting up and going out and watching TV, I just laid there and held her paw and tried not to annoy her until she woke up, because she hops off the bed, which in turn annoys my wife. All right, thanks for hanging out with me. And I'll probably just upload a mega blather unedited.